Hey everybody, happy Friday. My name is Malika Malhotra. I am a brand photographer at MikiFoto Co. That is my business here in New Jersey. And I have started this Facebook Live video series called Ask Me Anything, which is me taking any questions about branding or brand photography or visual storytelling and sharing my expertise and what I know to help you with your businesses and your brands. And it is my 2018 goal to be more on Facebook, to do these lives, even though it's a little bit nerve-wracking. This is my second one. And I've learned from the previous one and this one, it is just really hard to speak to a screen and not have that engagement, which is sort of what I'm used to. But the good thing about Facebook Live is it does force me to take a shower and get ready for the day because I know I'll be presenting to all of you guys. So today I wanted to answer a question a friend of mine named Heather asked. She asked, how do you stand out in your photos and really make it your own? She really likes that lady boss look, but she feels that so many people are already using that same type of photo. And so I too love that lady boss photo, that image. I do it a lot with my clients because I feel like it really portrays confidence and empowerment with women, and I love to capture that for their brands because it's an important message. But yes, I understand that sometimes that scenario, that story sometimes gets overused with a lot of women entrepreneurs, influencers, online marketers. We often see the woman at her desk with her laptop, and it can seem a little bit generic. But what I wanted to share today are sort of 4 tips for you to think about to make it your own, to make it unique to you and your brand. And the first one is styling. So when you are being portrayed in the scenario of the lady boss shot, think about what you're wearing. Because style and clothing is very much about reflecting your personality and what your vibe is. And so, maybe you are just a jeans and a sweatshirt type of girl. And so you should use that casual look to sort of communicate what your story is. Maybe if you are more of a fashionista, you might have something that's a little bit edgier, a little bit more fashion forward, but really try to use styling and your clothes as an expression of who you are so that you can differentiate from other people. And it's more than just choosing your brand colors, which is also very important and something I remind my clients of. It's about really communicating your style, your brand style through the clothes that you wear. So that's the first tip. The second one is the location. Where are you shooting this lady boss shot? Maybe your brand is more spiritual and more in tune with nature. So maybe you're outside with the trees and on the grass holding your laptop. Use location to really speak to what your brand message is. Maybe you are more of an executive or corporate. So you might be using a very clean and polished office where you're at a desk in a very sort of high level office that speaks to your audience. So really think about where you'll be taking this picture because that will be part of the story as well. And again, will help you sort of differentiate from other people that might be in your space. The third point I want to make that will help you make your mark in your photos is props. What are the things that you are holding more than your laptop? Maybe there are a stack of books next to you, and let those book titles speak to what your brand represents or some of the values that you believe in. For example, for my brand, I'm all about empowering women to share their message with confidence. So I might have books like Tribes by Seth Godin or The Purple Cow book by Seth Godin. I might have Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. There are a lot of books that I have on my library, right, or my bookshelf behind me that I might put into the photo to help really communicate my story and my message. It also could be, let's say, everybody does this. Everyone's holding a cup of coffee or a mug. So, think about again what your story is. Maybe it's not a mug. Maybe it's a mason jar of water with a slice of lemon. Maybe that goes more with your vibe. Maybe it's a very fancy tea set with some china because that goes along with your brand experience. Maybe it is a cup of coffee in a mug, and in that mug you have a powerful saying or affirmation or mantra that goes along with your story. So those are opportunities for you to really share your message and sort of differentiate yourself from other people and recreate that scenario, that, lady boss shot in your own way. Another one, the last one, is your personality. Now that is huge in trying to stand out from everybody else. No one has your personality, no one has your vibe, so try to communicate that in your photo. With your expression, maybe you're more spiritual, so then your expression will speak to that. Maybe you're goofy and silly, so then you'll be laughing, and you might have an expression that speaks to that. And it's really the combination of all of these things. You can't kind of look at them in isolation. It's the combination of your personality and the props and the styling and the location that will make this girl boss shot, which we see often, unique for you. It's almost like the little black dress, an LBD. Everybody has a black dress, right? And we all want it and we all need it. But how do we make it our own? Through accessories, through the silhouette, through the style, the cut, through how we wear it. So it's the same thing with this type of shot. So I encourage you not to get discouraged when you see sort of the same shots over and over. There are certain stories, photo stories, that are important for every brand that might be things that you would see your competitor do or someone in a different industry do. It's how you make it yours, which will really help you stand out. And the first part of that is getting really clear on your story. And then second is really thinking intentionally about how you could pick things, your style, your props, your location, and make these images yours. So I hope that helps answer your question. And what I would advise you to do for your action step today, oh, hi Femi, hi Erin, thank you for joining, is take a look at the photos that you have for your brand and see if there are ways that you can make it more in alignment with your personality and your values and not make it seem so generic, because that is the risk sometimes, is if we just take pictures for the sake of pictures, we might not specialize or tell a certain specific story. It might appear generic. So I would encourage you to take a look at your brand photos and see if you are telling those stories that are specific to you, and then how can you do it better for the next time? What are the things that you can implement and include that really speaks to your unique story? So I hope that helps, and I hope that answers your question. If you guys have any other questions that have to do with branding or brand photography, please email or text me or message me. I'll be answering them every Friday, doing this short and sweet session. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. And if you're in New Jersey, we've just had this sort of warm spell, which is so nice. It's 60 degrees here. So enjoy your weekends, and I will see you next Friday. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.